What's up, YouTube? I'm back, and today I'm asking the question: would you ever, film yourself, your life on video, on camera, just, you know, not necessarily every day, but just, are you afraid to just get in front of the camera, show your daily life? Not that you have to get too personal, or maybe you want to. And I'm not talking about what we see with Facebook stories and Instagram reels where people just showing themselves exercising or partying or on vacation, 1 2 minute videos, things like that, minute and a half, where they just sharing what they want you to see. And then sometimes, depending on what it is, and they make it public, and people comment on it, they'll get upset, even though they put that out there. Now it's public information. You put it on Snapchat, whatever the case may be. And, people aren't scared to do that. But I'm not talking about those little small things where you're just having fun. How many of you are willing to be vulnerable? Get in front of the camera on YouTube or whatever it may be, similar to what I've been doing, and just talk. Does it feel weird? No audience. You're not talking to anybody. It's almost like you're talking to yourself, because that's what you see on camera. You're just looking in the mirror, and then you're just going. Whatever's coming off the top of your head. But I think the trick to it is to kind of get into what makes you tick, what makes you want to talk. When you're not partying, no music playing, you're not on vacation. You can do it on vacation too, find a quiet spot if you out of town. But for me, it's always been something therapeutic. You can get things off your mind, talk about other things that's on your mind. Sometimes it just comes across better than, typing a post and people just seeing the words on your Facebook page or your Instagram or your threads. Just getting a video out there and just not being afraid to open up, allow comments to come through, answer them, as long as people are being respectful. I love the dialogue, the back and forth. After I put up anything, I'm open to it. And I'm wondering how many people would really just be vulnerable and are willing to expose themselves beyond just what we put out there that we want people to see. Because your social media page is like your twin. It's like that word doppelganger, where you have your twin running around, your Snapchat, your TikTok. That's your online doppelganger. It's your online twin. And so you can create what you want the world to see. But again, people only put, their A's and B's. I said this in the past video on these internets. Never their D's and their F's. Not that they have to, but some do open up and put their F's on there. But, I think since we're able to create our own image, and some may say it's a facade because it's not 100%, you're only putting up your wins, so you don't get the real you until you possibly talk to that person in person. They can still guard themselves. But the other side of that is that we're still willing to open up and show on video where we're at on vacation, out to eat, birthday party, whatever the case may be. But are people scared to actually, would they ever just really give an introduction to their life, and here and there just have people, follow them and just see where they're going, what the next video is about, how they progress in their life, what they're going through with their parents, the job, or they got their own business and how that's going, or if they're trying to start their own business, things like that, the journey. You can have fun with it sometimes. I make funny videos. I may throw something up about Air Jordan sneakers, but I still like to focus the channel back to different topics. And then, like, the channel being facts or feelings, some things I'm coming with statistics, numbers that I've gotten somewhere, or it's just coming straight from the heart. That's the feelings part. So I wanted to balance the channel out like that way, just to be able to be well-rounded and talk about different things. And so this is my way of just putting my life, on camera, on video. You know, because I've watched YouTube for years like everybody else. And over the years, I had thought about, should I get on there? If I do a video? Well, I don't want to show my face. I don't know. Because I'm looking at different channels, different content creators, and you have people showing their face, people that don't show their face. You know, and they still get a lot of views. They get paid by YouTube. So however way you want to do it, your format. But I was still real hesitant. You know, but February 2024, earlier this year, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. But I didn't get on with showing my face first. You know, I just had a screen, and it was just audio. It was just me talking. Because I've heard other people who've been on YouTube longer than me say, hey, just get out there and start. If you're thinking about starting, don't hesitate. And just put the videos out there. You know, just talk. On camera, off. Start putting it out there. Look at the feedback. Look at the comments, the views, things like that. And people don't necessarily just have to document their lives on YouTube. It's people that do it on Instagram, Facebook. My main question is not just limited to YouTube, but how many people are willing to really go that extra mile to show more of themselves, not just the online image that people have created where everything looks like it's going fine. You know, you look at so many people's profiles, you go to their TikTok or their X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and, you know, you just see the A's and B's. You see people getting married, newborn baby, new vehicle, promotion, you know, it's at a party, you know, everything looks fine. If you just go down their profile page, it's just having fun, jokes, but that's not completely opening up. Not that you have to, but would you ever do it? Just to show that other side versus just that, you know, that B side. You used to buy records years ago. You know, you had the A side and the B side. The A side had the main single, and the B side, the single may have been all right. It could have, you know, went somewhere, but in this case, A side and what to say F side. Everybody just put that one side of the record on when they decide to film themselves on social media and put that up. But that F side, that opening up, you know, you never get that. You don't get people talking about the insecurities or the loss of their parents or, you know, childhood issues. So you don't get the well-rounded them online and in a lot of cases offline in real life. You know, people come to you as a representative, and so you getting the same person online that you get off. It just doesn't have the filters and the music in the background, and they make it look nice and neat on their Facebook story versus you talking to them in person at the park, whatever the case may be. So many people are trying to keep up the appearance of their online twin, their TikTok profile, instead of the real life profile. And some people have opened up, and that's why, you know, people who do know these people, I've seen people who I know have had other issues, yet when I see them on Facebook or Instagram, you know, that's not on there. But I know, you know, it's more going on to it. Everything isn't as happy as they make it appear to be after just being around them in person. Now, I would never out anybody or bring up, you know, what I know when I see them on these internet streets. But you just know one, and then sometimes these people even out here contradicting themselves. And you log on and you see this post, and it's like, oh. But they can be whoever they want to be. You can kind of cover up the truth a little bit. You know, it's like a whole facade, and we know what a facade is. You know, you put up this image that's not completely true, or may not be true at all. And so, when I ask, would you ever put your life on video, on camera, I'm talking to be completely open, and not just when you smoking a hookah or whatever you're doing. No, I'm saying on your back porch, just go and record, talk. It's therapeutic, you know, get it off your chest. would you actually consider doing that? How many people are willing, not afraid? Because it's hard to start. You see other people doing it and it's like, it looks easy, but you actually have to really focus your thoughts and put things into perspective. And it all starts with you. I think that's your main content, is yourself. And so me just starting and wanting to see how it go, I just started to putting videos out there and just see where it goes. You know, just talk for a minute, open up, whether it be about politics, relationships, children, all of that. What I have, what I don't have, marriage. And then you just see where it goes. So many people are thinking the same thoughts. And then I think that's why they gravitate towards certain videos, certain people, because they can be saying what they're thinking, but they're afraid to say. So that's the other part you get from it. And that may give them the courage to speak up. Not necessarily online, but if they really need to talk, that may give them the courage to go to therapy or talk to mom and dad, whatever the case may be. But who would be willing to be an open book on video, on the internet, and just strip everything away, all the layers, and just give your thoughts? And you don't have to get too personal too soon, but just open up and put your position on things and stand on it. Everything I've ever put up, from these videos to all my posts on Facebook, I stand on it. And you know, I'm here for the dialogue. Let's do the back and forth. If someone comes in and say, hey, this isn't that, or I disagree, you know, I love it. I just articulate myself back in the comments, maybe make a video response to it. You know, I look at all of the comments I get on videos and respond to those that make a statement. And so, you know, just the engagement, and then that can keep people coming back because you actually responding, and they may inspire them to start recording themselves, or just, you know, just saying what they need to be said and get things that's on their mind. And you may not even start by putting things on the internet for everybody to see, but just making a video diary, if you want to call it that, and just saving up all of your recordings, and then maybe put them on the internet. You know, it's up to you. But it's definitely, you know, it can be like therapy for some. You know, you choose a topic, then the next topic, you can tie it back to you. You can make yourself the topic. But you can't be afraid. You have to talk and be 100%. It's not just, you know, birthday parties and barbecues and on vacation. You know, some people, you know, they put that up, but there's other things behind the veil. And then sometimes putting those things out there on video for people to see, you may attract someone with that energy that can help, that has that same story and they got through it. If you can't go and talk to mom and dad, for whatever reason, whatever you're going through. And so when I talk about putting your life on video, it's not just to show it as one big party. I mean, actually pulling back the curtain and showing a different side of yourself. How many of you are able to do that, willing to do that? If you're scared, that's okay. You have to start somewhere. Some people may never do it. Some may just keep with their online twin, which is their social media page, their Instagram, and you just see all of the wins, the A's and the B's. And they'll just, you know, keep that. And so your image of them, your perception of them will always be that everything's going great. And maybe it is. But don't be naive either, based on everybody just having this great time because that's all that they're posting. So it's always good to open up. Don't hold those emotions in. And Sometimes just even recording yourself and then listening back to yourself can help. You become your own therapy session by recording. Because there are therapists who record the sessions with their patients, their clients. And then I guess they probably listen back to it as well, just to really hear what the client said so they can prepare for the next session. So you recording yourself, even if it's not video, just audio, and listening to yourself back can maybe help with, some of the problems that you're having. That's all I'm saying. No one has to get on video at all if they don't want to. I know people who don't even have social media. They know about it, but they don't have a page at all. And that's fine. Keep everything offline in the real world. And then a lot of times, we start to blend the offline and the online, and things get confusing because then people start thinking who they are online is who they are offline, and that may not be the case. Maybe with ego, you get some content out there about yourself that you've uploaded, and you get a lot of comments and views that can go to people's head. And so now you get that, it's called dopamine. It's the reward we get for doing something good or getting attention. And so now you starting to think that who you are online is who you are offline, and that's not the case. And so if you do decide to open up and put yourself out there, not just the having fun part, that can give people a better angle of where you're coming from. And then it won't go to your head. And then you have other people come in who can relate. Not just to the whole, we're having fun. A lot of people can relate to that on vacation. I'm talking about pulling back the curtain, like I said, and just really being vulnerable. And that's really how you're able to continue if you ever going to decide to start to put your life on video, put yourself on camera, like I do here with these videos. You're going to have to come with, you as the content. And you can talk about other topics, but can you tie it back to you, where you stand on it? But if you are thinking about starting to record your life, I say, hey, go for it. You don't have to put it on the internet right away. Record it. Watch yourself again, replay it. See how you sound. Do you like what you said? Analyze your whole self through your video. You can go from there. And then once you put it out there on the internet, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, TikTok, it might help somebody. And so many people are going through what you are going through. So many people are going through what you have went through, and there are people going through what you're about to go through. So just putting that out there about what you feel may be coming on, you can attract the energy of someone who's actually dealt with it already to help you navigate it. I say foresight is better than hindsight. Hindsight is 20/20. So you can look back and see everything that was done wrong, the whole vision. But to have the foresight to not have to even make that mistake, hey, that's even better. And everybody is not capable of recovering from the same mistakes. Some can recover better than others. It's just how you're built. Like even certain physical injuries. One person tears their Achilles heel. They may be able to come back successfully on the football field, basketball court. And then you got another athlete that just not the same. Speed not there. Can't jump as high. And so when it comes to mistakes outside of sports, sometimes foresight really helps certain women and men because they have to go through it, and now hindsight is 20/20. They never get back. So you can get the foresight to not even have to go through that, even if it comes from watching somebody's video. Take that as a bonus. Don't dismiss what you're hearing. Don't dismiss what you're feeling. And then just putting that out there, recording it, it just brings a whole different dynamic to it. once you get out here, if you're willing to, I can't force anybody. Nobody can force you. But I'm just coming from what it's done for me so far this year in terms of getting my thoughts out there and just being able to just talk at a moment's notice at any time. You don't have to have a studio per se. Do the videos at home, do the videos in your vehicle, at the park, wherever you want to just start recording it and just really get your thoughts out there and then put the video out there. It might help you. You might help someone else. It's reciprocal. So many videos out here about people with their problems and them people being bold enough and having the courage to record their life on video. Who knows how many they've helped? Who knows how many they've given courage to? Then you can go back to the fun stuff, show yourself at the beach or whatever. But then just show a balanced life. I think just also getting yourself on video, putting your life on video, showing the balance. And then people can relate to you completely as a human being. And everything that you're going through, that they may be going through, they see that balance. And then they can really connect. So I think that's what it's all about at the end, is being able to connect that energy. And that's one thing that we can't forget about. The energy is very important. Sometimes they call it auras, and just the energy that you're giving off and how it feels even when you walk into a room and you can feel it, or people feel you. And you may give off a negative vibe for whatever reason, and you're not understanding. You might not mean to, but that energy may be jumping off of you from people that you're around, attachments that you can't see. And so that's why I record myself on video, just to put these type of thoughts out there. And, maybe it can help someone, or in turn, people can help me. When I put a video out there looking for answers, then people come in the comments and can say, hey, I've been through that, or check this out. They may direct me to another video on YouTube. So, just aid and assistance, everybody working together. If you're willing to be vulnerable, if you're going to record your life, record you on video, on camera. So it's nothing to be afraid of. I understand people are hesitant at first because it's just you opening up versus, hey, look at me on my Facebook story or my Instagram reel or my TikTok video, where you're just out having fun. And the focus isn't necessarily on you. See, when you do this, and you're going to record your life on video, you're now becoming an open book and opening yourself up to comments. But you also have to have an open mind as well. Don't record yourself on video, then getting sensitive out here. And then want to go back and forth and start arguing with people and trolls. No. Try and have thick skin if you're going to put your life on camera, put yourself on camera, and then go from there. Be honest, have an open mind, respond to the comments, engage. And you may really help someone, or someone may really help you. So, do it when you feel it. Don't just get on there and start recording yourself. Do it when something comes to mind. Some people write stuff down. Oh, so I don't forget that. I need that. Some people record. I record. Well, sometimes I will write it down too. It helps in terms of the video. So now when I'm ready to put all my thoughts together, I've jotted down what just came in my subconscious. And then from there, I can go and record the video, then put it on YouTube. I get inspirations for topics from, different things. Sometimes it's another video I'm watching or maybe it's a conversation I'm on the phone with someone. If I'm talking to my mother and we hit on some things, I'll be like, put that video on YouTube, let me research it, stretch it out, and just, add on to it. So the different things that we, look for if you're trying to actually have content, just pay attention to everything. You don't have to jump on everything, report everything, but just keep an eye out for things that really hit you and resonate with you. Record those, see how it fits into your life, and then go from there. And then you'll see how much more free you feel, once you discuss these things, and then get the feedback from people all over the internet, people you've never met. They have their own interesting takes on things. And so I just wanted to come here and just ask that question. Would you ever consider putting your life on video? Yes or no? It's up to you. But if you start, just start. Don't worry about what others are going to think about it. Make the video. Starts with that one. Piggyback on that one. Make video too. And it's not just, your A's and your B's, And talk about what's bothering you. Talk about what in the world is bothering you. Is your mother bothering you? Is your dad bothering you? Are you disappointed in your children? Do you get along with your brother and your sister? Is your friend bothering you? Is your cousin doing you wrong? Our uncle and auntie not on the up and up? Our grandma and granddad being shady? Bring it all full circle. You may see some person in the news, famous or not, going through that. If they are famous, you can touch on that and say, hey, how that's going on in my life too. So, have the content. If you're going to put your life on video, tie it back to you. Be vulnerable and have an open mind, and go from there. So what do you all think? Put it in the comments. If you will be willing to put your life on video, put yourself on camera. If you're thinking about it from this video, I'm telling you to go ahead and do it. Put it in the comments. If you have a YouTube channel too, put that in the comments. Get traffic going to your channel. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Remember, it's Facts or Feelings, all one word, no spaces. If you put that in the YouTube search, Facts or Feelings, no spaces, my channel comes right up. And until next time, I will be back with another one. But have an open mind. I'm out.